Okay, everyone, this is a very amateur video of a 1987 Shelby Lancer, car number 341 out of 800. There she is in all her glory. She is the leather automatic variant. Wheels are the originals with center caps and the very hard to find Shelby medallions in the center. Paint's about half original, half a little bit of this and that. Shines up real good, as you can see in the photos. The headlight buckets and the grille were refinished along with the lower spoiler during my ownership. Tires are brand new all the way around, 225 50 15 Kumho Extas. I'm going to take you a little around the car. We've got, oh look, it's got an ad in it. Back seat here, leather, pretty straightforward, in good shape. No rips or tears. Carpets are in good shape. When I acquired this car, I took the entire interior out, cleaned everything, scrubbed everything, made it look as good and presentable as possible. Everything pretty much works in the car. Windows, door locks, air conditioning works, fog lights, headlights. Does not have cruise control, tilt steering wheel, all the usual stuff back in the day. Still a 1987 car, so expectations are probably pretty straightforward there. I did change the headliner. It's new. I went with a black. Didn't have the original color available. I thought the black would look cooler, and I think it does. This car's not 100% original. As you can see, it's got a air-fuel ratio meter. Modifications are minor. It's got the original Shelby steering wheel, as you can see there. It's got the annoying chime you're all probably familiar with from 80s cars. Keys in the ignition, in case you didn't know. I've changed the wiper gaskets and all those little rubber pieces and stuff that break. That's all. So that thing's all good. Motor works great. Engine was gone through. I just cut valve cover gaskets, a little bit higher horsepower cam from a later Turbo Dodge. Installed a kind of a smaller blow-off valve. It's not really obnoxious, but obviously allows us to crank up the boost a bit. This car's probably pushing about 200 horsepower. Still through a 3-speed automatic, so you know, set your expectations there. I changed the mat. I got a new one, installed it. New radiator, battery was changed. Kind of went through everything, make sure it was good to run. I have 3 of these. That's the reason I'm selling this one. And sad to see it go, but I do have way too many cars. So some paint imperfections throughout the car. Nothing too major. The car shows really well. It's not a 100-point car or anything. But I've gone through and cleaned up everything. Made a new wood cutout for the to support the cover. The old one was pretty tore up. I think I changed the speakers. It has also an Infinity head unit from the period. I do not have the original CD player that came with the car. The previous owner did not have it. It has full exhaust that was built when the car was modified. Paint, as you can see on the roof, is real clean. Decals are in pretty good shape. Not perfect. I did put a new windshield banner on it because it was faded, so that's a reproduction, but they're pretty straightforward. Inside the car, I've got passenger side. Everything's pretty clean. The door panels, everything's pretty tight. Door, you know, the seals are all good. No water leaks, nothing weird. As you can see, this is car number 341 out of 800. Original owner's manual. The compass works. The outside temp gauge works. All the lighting has been either replaced. You know, the backlighting and everything for the instrument cluster and all that stuff was gone through. It's a real nice example of a car that's pretty rare. Pretty good looking car in my opinion. I had one when I was First got my driver's license, I had a Shelby Turbo base car with Steelies and a 5-speed, and that was kind of a fun car. Wish I had the Shelby, so I went and got myself one. In fact, I got myself 3. Yeah, so hope you liked the little walk around video. You will feel free to go through the gallery. I know I got probably 120 pictures or so in there. Any questions, please feel free to ask.